Hey everyone, welcome to another office hours in the car with me. Today I want to talk to you about an idea that might sound a little backwards at first. So, we are taught, especially as parents, that our perfection is what makes us worthy of connection, right? So, if we can just be patient enough, if we can just be organized enough, cheerful enough, be on top of everything, have everything in its place and ready to go, then we will be worthy of that love and we will be just loved and accepted, right? Does that sound familiar? But the truth is that relentless pursuit of perfection is the biggest barrier to the real deep connection that we're all craving. And today we're going to talk about why. And I love this topic because very close to home. I'm one of those people, who thinks that if I just remember everything and get everything set up and smooth and easy for everyone, then everything will be good and everyone will be super appreciative and that'll be enough for me. So let's talk about how that's a barrier though. Okay, so there's a reason for this. And it's wired into our biology, of all things. As humans, our brains are like constantly scanning for safety and connection. We see it in kids. We know it in ourselves when we walk into new situations and environments. And when we encounter someone who is perfect, our nervous system doesn't relax. Actually, it sees a standard we can't meet and it feels so unrelatable that on some level it's not safe because ourselves, our true selves, know that that's not quite right, if that makes sense, right? So let's think of it like this. Perfection is like this polished, seamless wall. It might be impressive to look at, but there's no way in, right? You can't do anything with that wall. There's no door, there's no crack, there's no way to open it up. Vulnerability, on the other hand, is an open door. So it's an invitation that's just there and says, hey, I'm human, just like you. And it's safe to be real here. It's safe to be yourself. There's a researcher, Brene Brown, who talks about this extensively. Connection is forged into our imperfections. When we have the courage to show up as we are, we give others the permission to do the same. So if we reframe this, what if what if we reframe this? So let's say that moment that you lost your cool, the morning the kids were late for school, or like that feeling that you just didn't have it in you today to do all the things. What if that wasn't a failure? What if your messy parts are actually invitations? When you share your honest struggle with another parent, you're giving them what I call a gift of exhale. You give them permission to let go of their own mask and to stop pretending and to feel less alone in their struggles. So your humanity is actually going to be a gift to your community, to your people, to the ones who want to see you and who want to be seen. Now, this doesn't mean you need to share all of your struggles on the internet, or, on the way to walking your kids into school in the morning. This is about practicing with people who have earned the right to hear your story. I want to give you one small, manageable way to start building this muscle. So this week, I invite you to share just one imperfect moment with a safe person. And by safe person, I mean like emotionally safe, somebody who you know isn't going to judge you for having a human moment, okay? So it could be texting a friend and saying, "Ugh, parenting was a disaster this morning." Or maybe telling your partner, "I really struggled with my patience today and I'm feeling drained." Um, for me, this works at the end of the day, after either like the kids getting ready for bed or after she's in bed, and I take a breath and I'm just like, oh man, today was a tough parenting day. And usually that opens the door for a little bit of communication, or like, oh, today was a tough health day for me, or today was a tough day at work, right? Like any of those beginning phrases usually opens the door for our partners to want to hear us and to help us. But let's remember, the goal isn't just to complain, it's to connect. And you can even say that, like, hey, I need a moment of connection, not a moment of problem solving. um, I needed, to just let you know how my day was. So let's connect. Let's take off our masks for a moment with somebody you trust and experience the relief of being seen as a whole person and not just somebody who gets stuff done all the time. So the path to deeper connection isn't through being perfect and getting everything done and everything's lined out and ready to go. It's through having the courage to be human. Be a human parent. Understand that vulnerability is what truly connects us, and taking those small, safe steps in the moment and being more real actually helps you let go of the heavy mask that's weighing you down every day. And it's going to connect you with community you've been hoping for and you've been looking for. I would love to continue this conversation in the comments because I feel like it's that important. So, what's one messy part of parenting that you are giving yourself permission to be human about this week? Share it here. Be the first person to take that small step this week. Let me know about it, and I'm willing to bet any parent who reads it's going to be like, yep, me too. And then have their own story. Okay? So if this resonated with you, please give it and subscribe, and you'll be getting more videos from us each week. Thank you for holding space with me today, as always, and for being here.